Can you hear that your heart's barely beating? You couldn't even take several steps with your long frail legs. At the same time, your body looks puffed and your face is swollen. You rub your protruding eyes with your hands but still can't see a thing. Do you think something terrible happened to you? No. This is roughly what people born in the zero gravity of space stations will look like in the future. And those who will come into the world on other planets will differ from Earthers even more. Let's assume people did colonize the whole of the solar system. So, how would you look if you weren't born on Earth? Dark and quiet in your apartment, you're sleeping blissfully, and nothing promises trouble. Suddenly in your sleep, you feel something heavy press on your chest, and some sticky substance dribbles on your face. When you open your eyes, you see bright blinding light and then huge protruding eyes. Don't be afraid, it's just a cat. You overslept your work, and your pet's starving. The alarm clock failed, nor did the sun's rays wake you up, as the atmosphere of Jupiter, where you were born, mainly consists of dense layers of hydrogen and helium. Because of this, the planet is completely covered with thick mist. Light here scatters, only creating an even dim glow. But your cat has its own lamp on its head, so it lights you the way to the kitchen to have its portion of cat food as soon as possible. Jupiter resembles a hydrogen ocean, so animals here closely resemble different underwater creatures. Since on this planet, the ability to see in the dark is of no use to your cat, it developed a filament on its head like those found in female deep-sea anglerfish. It has bioluminescent bacteria, owing to which the filament shines in the dark as a tiny light bulb. That's just the thing for foggy Jupiter. The big googly eyes help the cat see at least a little clearer. Even though the kitchen is in the adjacent room, the trip there will take a while because Jupiter's gravity is 2.5 times stronger than on Earth. People living here move much slower, running and jumping are beyond even the most athletic of Jupiterian strength. Halfway through, you recall you're late for work and turn around toward the bathroom to tidy yourself up. You stumble all the time and barely keep your balance. The thing is that you've rented an apartment in a building that stands on a floating platform. It keeps afloat owing to the non-stop traction and uses Jupiter's fierce fuel. It was the most optimal variant for structures on the colonized planet which lack solid surfaces. However, people in the apartment sometimes feel seasick. You wash yourself and brush your teeth, studying yourself in the mirror. You're quite a handsome human isopod. The people here share numerous features with underwater animals. Thus, evolution made sure a human would feel at ease in the local environment. You borrowed the hard Titan shell from the crustacean isopods here. It protects you from Jupiter's radiation. The membranes between your fingers, like those found in frogs, help you maneuver through the thick layers of hydrogen. Owing to the high pressure and density of the atmosphere, your body has a broader and more massive outline than Earth's. By the way, you're going to weigh a lot, but not because of your enormous biceps. It's just that gravity on Jupiter is 2.5 times greater than on Earth, and because of this planet's gravity being higher, its people are a lot heavier. For instance, if your weight on Earth was 64 kilograms, on Jupiter, with the same body structure, you're going to be 159 kilograms. Also, due to the high concentration of methane in the planet's atmosphere, your skin looks blue. This is because the gas absorbs most of the red and yellow beams, emitting only the blue part of the spectrum. They are calling you from work. The video link shows your boss from the head office situated on Venus. The only creatures capable of surviving on this planet are germs, and its atmosphere contains phosphate, which is toxic to anything that breathes oxygen. That's why she looks like an amoeba with numerous pseudopodia instead of legs. She's outraged because you're late again, and you'd better not anger her because Venus residents live suffering from never-ending headaches. This is because the pressure on Venus is the same as if you dove 2 kilometers into the ocean on Earth. The boss shouts at you furiously, but she sounds somewhat funny. Venus's thick atmosphere carries sound faster than Earth's. As a result, the voice resonates on a higher frequency, becoming squeaky. Your boss's resentment might sound very funny, but you understand it's not a joke, and you risk getting fired unless you show up at your workplace now. It's going to be a total disaster since you were planning to finally buy a ticket to the entertainment complex which soars in the upper layers of Jupiter's atmosphere. The only thing you see for days is the dull mist, but up there, from the complex's viewing platform, you can see the satellites, which count to a total of 95, and the beautiful big bands crossing the planet. The most beautiful thing springs to mind, having forgotten to feed your cat. You urgently jump into your hover car and rush to work. However, the local weather conditions are most often unfavorable for commuting: powerful thunderstorms, flashes of lightning. Hold up! Are you even looking at the road? In a hurry, you took a wrong turn and found yourself in the famous Great Red Spot. It's a gigantic storm on Jupiter, 16,500 kilometers in diameter, which has been raging for over 300 years. Your vehicle is damaged, and the windshield is cracked. As a result, it breaks, and you fall out. The gases that make up Jupiter are under intense pressure, so you're crushed in a second. Can you get any luck here on another planet? Wake up after a daytime nap for the 30th time this day. It's just that the length of a day on Mercury, where you were born, equals 59 days on Earth. In total, a year here consists of 88 Earth days. This is because the planet is closest to the Sun. Nevertheless, it's cool in your bedroom, though outside the colony, it's an absolute hell. The daytime temperature on the planet can reach as high as 430 degrees Celsius. Renting a home on Mercury didn't come cheap, since building the colony required unbelievably expensive materials. Scientists developed new thermal insulating materials to keep room temperatures similar to that on Earth, as even aerogel, a porous material with extremely low thermal conductivity, which is used in the space industry on Earth, melted here. Apart from it, your home is fitted with special cooling systems to prevent the electronics from overheating. The walls of the colony are incredibly thick, as Mercury weather is like in London because of the constant showers. However, here they are meteor showers, so on Mercury, you won't have a chance to take a melancholy walk in the rain with an umbrella and Radiohead songs in your earbuds. You head for the bathroom to tidy yourself up. There's no water in the tap again. Here, they extract it from ice which is contained on the planet's poles. It can only be found in those Mercury craters that are in permanent shadow. In brief, water on this planet is a very expensive and limited resource. But you can do without it to wash up. You'll most probably need isopropyl alcohol solution, which is perfect for polishing metal. The thing is that the people of Mercury look like hybrids of Terminator and Edward Cullen. To protect your body from the strong ultraviolet radiation and high temperature, your skin has grown thicker than Earth's. Besides, it contains metallic elements which help reflect solar radiation. You don't need a respiratory system here, as Mercury has no atmosphere, so your metal face has no nose, and your eyes resemble thick and wide sunglasses. Otherwise, you'd simply go blind, since the sun on Mercury shines 6 times brighter than on Earth. The phone's ringing. You shouldn't be scared. It's only the pizza guy. His accent reveals that he's not local. He arrived here from Titan to do a side job. His frightening voice is a distinctive feature of all Titanese. The thick, cold air of his home satellite slows down the vibration of vocal cords and the speed of the sound they produce, making the voice deeper and adding rasp to it. You're out on your lawn, but beware, as your pet turtle is hopping somewhere around, though it'd be hard not to notice it. Most animals on the planet have white fluffy fur, which reflects light while protecting their skin from solar radiation. Also, Mercurian turtles have very long tongues, as chameleons do. The animals need them to drink water from underground springs or deep crevices in craters. And yes, the local turtles, as well as the people, can jump 3 times higher than on Earth. This is because Mercury is about 3.5 times smaller than our planet, while its gravity is the same as on Mars. But you forget all about your turtle and the fact you were hungry once you see the knot-headed pizza guy hit your mailbox. In the blink of an eye, you furiously raise his car above your head and hurl it so far that it disappears from view. Thanks to gravity, you can easily lift heavy objects on Mercury. You begin running towards the unlucky pizza guy when all of a sudden your neighbors seem to have